The Chuck Hall All-Star Star of Tomorrow Award is named for the former Young American Bowling Alliance Executive Director who spent much of his adult life helping young people through his association with youth bowling. The award is presented annually by the United States Bowling Congress to a male high school senior or college student who competes in the sport of bowling. A junior business major at Wichita State University, this year's recipient said it is an award he always dreamed of winning. In addition to having won national titles with the Shockers in 2008 and 2010, Bowers is a two-time member of Junior Team USA 2008 and 2009. At the 2009 USBC Youth Open, he won the team title and took second in doubles. He is a USBC certified bronze coach and has served as an associate coach at Wichita State since 2008. He has voluntarily coached youth bowlers in the Wichita area centers since 2005 and is an active member of the Great Plains USBC Board of Directors. Heather D'Erico, the 2010 Alberta E. Crow Star of Tomorrow Award winner, said in her recommendation letter that it is important to have people such as this young man active in the bowling community and to have them represent the younger generation of bowlers. Bowling has been a family sport for Bowers, who, like he says, he literally grew up in a center. His older brother, Brian, has been a big reason he started bowling and has been bowling every day since the age 9. For being selected as this award winner, Bowers will receive a $6,000 scholarship award. Let's take a look at our 2010 Star of Tomorrow. Brent didn't see that, lucky him. For his excellence and accomplishments in the sport of bowling, we're proud to recognize Brent Bowers as the 2011 Chuck Hall Star of Tomorrow.
My, there sure is a lot of you out there. As much as I'd like to say that I'm good with these things, I'm not. So I've prepped some notes. Not a script, just some bullets. My mom says to speak from the heart. I will be doing. I thought about this long and hard for a long time. And I continued to talk to my friends about how to deal with this anxiety of speaking in front of all of you today. They all gave me the same typical advice, that I should picture you all naked. So that was my plan, until I was driving over here this morning and I realized that my collegiate bowling coach and USBC Hall of Famer Gordon Vatican would be in the audience. And that's just not something I think I can recover from. I won't bore you with my life story. All I'm here to do is to thank the people that deserve to be thanked and share in this award with me. First off, I'd like to thank Belinda Collins, the Kansas State Women's USBC president, as well as all of my family back in Hutchinson, Kansas. You all raised me, and you babysat me, and you let me stay in the bowling center till 4 a.m. and practice even when the lights were out. And Belinda, you drive me home when you were done, even when you had to get up and work a state tournament 6:30 a.m. the next morning. So thank you, BC. I'd also like to thank the triple threat youth promoters we have in this game, Tommy Gann, Jim Zebahazy, and Mitch Mitchell. You have been influential over the past few years. I've learned a lot from you. I think you are incredible people in our game, and I'm so lucky to have had your friendship. To Marcy Williams, again, thank you for teaching me leadership. Thank you for your guidance and your help in dealing with this speech. Mark Jensen, you continue to mentor me. I am so lucky to be in such a bowling hotbed as Wichita. Your humor and your character and the integrity you show for this game. As a young person growing up, I'm so lucky to follow someone like you. My local board, the Great Plains USBC, which I've been a member of for 6 years now. Thank you all so much for putting up with me. I am a charged, motivated, enthusiastic 23-year-old. And sometimes that's a lot to deal with. My bowling coach at Wichita State, Gordon Vatican, all jokes aside, thank you so much in my 5-year term that I've had with you for pushing me, guiding me, and developing me not only as a bowler, but as a person. And I am a firm believer, and I tell everyone this, that at Wichita State, you don't only develop successful bowlers, you do a fantastic job of developing successful people. And thank you for that. Now to the special ones. To my longtime personal bowling coach and assistant coach at Wichita State, Mark Lewis, who I have been with since the age of 9. I was lucky enough for him to take over my bowling center when I was a child, and if it weren't for him, I would still be a little snot-nosed brat on Saturday mornings. He took me and he developed me, and he guided me towards Wichita, and I can 100% guarantee you I would not be standing in front of you today if it weren't for that man. And I pray, he is not here, but I pray that he gets to see this someday. I believe he's on vacation, and I hope he realizes that this award is just as much for him as it is for me. To my older brother, Brian, there's a lot here. Thank you for being a bowler. Thank you for motivating me and teaching me and wrestling with me when we were a kid. Honest to God, if it weren't for you, I would have never picked up a bowling ball. And I know you don't throw them very often today, but there was a point in time when I was about 5 years old and I threw the ball about 8 miles an hour, and you threw that beautiful blue hammer and made those pins just explode, and I swore as a kid that I would one day do the same. Thank you to my mom. I know deep down, even though I've questioned you in the past, that you are my #1 fan. And I know you were the youth director at our center for 13 years, and it was such a challenge for you to never show favoritism to your youngest son. And I sure didn't feel any. But I know as I got older and I started to travel all over the country with a bowling bag, oftentimes it was alone, and I know that's not the way you would have wanted it. And there's never been a victory on the lanes and off that you haven't shared with me, and I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. To my father, who's no longer here. That man devoted his life to my bowling, and we had some great trips together. We had some wonderful McDonald's breakfasts on Saturday mornings at Countryside Lanes. I won many coins off of him, getting strikes and spares as a bantam bowler. And he was always there for me. And Mom, you know this, you too were always willing to sacrifice for my gain. And I am forever grateful. And last but not least, I have to thank all of you, the delegates who continue to put in time and effort to make our game better. If it weren't for people like you, this award would not be possible. And I've been to the convention a few times in the past, and you all surprise me every year. You're motivated and you're driven and you're bright, and this game, I'm a firm believer this game does have a great future with all of you leading the way. And I hope you all realize that this award is just as much for you as it is for me. Thank you.